Good morning everyone. So today we will discuss about coordination, its function and its importance. Coordination means synchronization, harmonization and unification in the efforts of different departments to achieve common goal efficiently and effectively. First of all, we should understand the meaning of synchronization. Orderly, arranged. Harmonization means peace. And unification means unity. As we know that in an organization there are number of departments: HR department, finance department, marketing department, production department, sales department. All the departments have the individual plans, but ultimately they all have to go in the same direction, that is to achieve organizational goal. So if you need the unity, the harmony or the synchronization, then definitely you need coordination. If you want to achieve the organizational goal on time with minimum cost, then definitely you need coordination. So we can say that there should be the synchronization, means the departments of the organization should be arranged properly. There should be the peace in each and every department, and there should be the unity in the efforts of the employees who are working under these departments. So we can say that with the help of synchronization, harmonization and with unity, we can achieve the organizational goal efficiently and effectively. And the unity should be among the different departments of the organization. Then only we can achieve the organizational goal. This is called coordination. So coordination means there should be the organizational department should be orderly arranged. There should be the peace in departments. There should be the unity in the efforts of all the departments, so that we can achieve the organizational goal efficiently and effectively. This is called coordination. There are certain functions of coordination. First one is it integrates group efforts. As we know that there are number of people working in the organization belong to different backgrounds. They have different opinions, they have different ideas. So there can be the chance of conflict among them. So because of coordination, we can eliminate these conflicts, or coordination helps to integrate the group efforts. Second one is it ensures unity in efforts. Coordination ensures there should be the unity in the efforts of different departments. As I told you that the departments are interlinked and interdependent on each other. Ultimately, they all have to achieve the organizational goal. That's why coordination ensures there should be the unity in the efforts. Third one is coordination is pervasive. Pervasive means universal. Coordination is pervasive in nature because it is needed in all functions of management. It is needed at all levels of management, whether it is top level, mid level or low level. Every level of manager have to do the work with coordination. So we can say that coordination is pervasive in nature. Fourth one is it is a deliberate process. Deliberate means we can say that coordination is created intentionally in the organization. Means we have to coordinate different departments intentionally. Coordination will not create by chance. We have to create in the organization. That's why we can say that coordination is a deliberate process. It is a responsibility of all the managers to create such type of organization where all the departments are coordinated. Next one is it is a continuous process. Coordination is a continuous process because as you know that there are 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, and again planning. I told you that coordination is needed in all functions of management as well, in planning, in organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. This is a continuous process because in planning we need coordination. According to the plan, we have to design the organizational structure. Then also we need coordination. According to the organizational structure, we need the recruitment and selection of number of people in the organization. After that, we have to direct them. Then we have to control. We can say that coordination is needed in all functions of management. So that's why we can say that it is a continuous process. Coordination is a continuous process. It keep it go, it moves like that only. Clear? Next is responsibility of all managers, whether it is a HR manager, finance manager, marketing manager, production manager or sales manager. It is the responsibility of all the managers to make the departments coordinated, to coordinate and cooperate with each other. I told you that all of them have the individual plans. Still, if you want to achieve the organizational goal, that is common objective, you will have to coordinate with each other. Otherwise, the goal cannot be achieved. So these are certain functions of coordination. It integrates group efforts. I told you that the people of different departments belong to different caste, color, religion, backgrounds. They have different ideas, opinions. So with the help of coordination, what coordination does? Coordination integrates the group efforts. They channelize all the efforts in the direction to achieve the common goal. Second one is it ensures unity in efforts. Coordination always help or ensures the unity in the efforts of the different departments, whether the workers are doing work according to unity or not. They have to work in unity, in coordination only. In pervasive, I told you that in pervasive, coordination means coordination is needed at all levels of management, whether it is top level manager, mid level manager or low level manager. Everyone have to do the work with coordination. It is a deliberate process. Coordination is a deliberate process because it should be created by the manager itself. It is created intentionally in the organization. It will not create by chance. Fifth one is continuous process. Coordination is a continuous process. Every department have to continuously cooperate and coordinate with each other. And sixth one is responsibility of all managers. It is a responsibility of all the departmental heads and all the departmental managers that they should do the work with coordination, I should say. So I think this is clear to you. Now the next point is a very important topic with respect to your board examination, so please concentrate only. Essence of management. Coordination is the essence of management. There is a saying or sometimes the question can arise like that. How can you say that coordination is the essence of management? Then the answer will be because coordination is needed. It is needed at all functions of management. Second one is needed at all levels of management. Coordination is needed in all functions of management. How many functions are there in management? 5 functions. That is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So we can say that coordination is required in planning, in organizing, staffing, in directing and in controlling. As well as coordination is needed at all levels of management means there are 3 levels of management: top, mid and low. So for top level managers also, they have to do the work in a coordinated way. In mid level management also, the coordination is required as well as in low level. So first let us understand the meaning of needed at all functions of management. Planning. In planning, the coordination is required between the major plans and minor plans. So the question is, what is major plans and what is minor plans? Major plans means the main objective of the organization which is decided by the top level management. So major plan is the common goal or the objective of the organization. And what is minor plan? Minor plans are those small plans, are those derivative plans which help to achieve the major plans. So there should be the coordination between the major plan and minor plan. Second one is organizing. In organizing, I told you that we have to create the organizational structure, we have to group the departments, divide the work into small departments. So there should be coordination between different departments of the organization. There are number of departments in the organization: HR department, finance, marketing, sales. Coordination is required in all the departments of the organization. So third one is staffing. Staffing means recruiting and selecting the number of people in the organization. So there should be a coordination between the number of people required and skills you want. In staffing, coordination is required between the number of people required and the skills you want from your employees. There should be the coordination between both of them. Third one is directing. In directing, we have to take the work from our subordinates. So there should be the coordination between superior and subordinate. Clear to all? Superior means boss and subordinate means the employees. Immediate employee, you can say. So in directing function, what we does? So in directing function, superior and subordinate, there should be the coordination between both of them. In controlling, what we does in controlling, we have to compare the actual performance with the planned performance. So in controlling, we have to compare the actual performance with the planned performance. So there should be the coordination between both of them, between actual performance and planned performance. So we can say that management is needed at all functions of management, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. In planning, there should be the coordination between major plans and minor plans. In organizing, there should be the coordination between different departments. In staffing, there should be the coordination between number of people required and the skills the organization wants from them. In directing, there should be the coordination between superior and subordinate, and in controlling, there should be the coordination between actual plan and planned performance. Next is coordination is needed at all functions of management, that is top level, mid level and low level. In top level management, we need coordination. The managers or the top level officials need coordination in their plans, because they have to make the plans, they have to formulate the overall strategies and plans for the organization. So there should be the coordination in their plans. In mid-level management, there are departments in the organization, like there are different departments in the organization. So in mid-level manager, there should be the coordination between different departments. And in low-level management, we need coordination. As I told you in my previous videos, that in low level, there is the manufacturing unit is there. We have to convert the raw material into output. So there is a superior and a subordinate present over there. So there should be the coordination between superior and subordinate. I think this is very clear to you. So now you are able to give the answer of the question. How you can say that coordination is the essence of management, because it is needed at all functions of management and it is needed at all levels of management. And the last topic of this chapter is importance of coordination. So let's understand the meaning of importance. I hope you all have understood the meaning of coordination over here. There are only three importance of coordination. Importance of coordination. The coordination can be more, but in your chapters, in your syllabus, only three importance are given, that is grow in size. Second one is functional differentiation. And third one is specialization. Clear? So what is the importance of coordination? Growth in size. Everyone want to grow its size. Every organization want to expand the size of the business. And you can only do this, you can only grow the size of your business if coordination is present here. If the coordination is there in different departments, then definitely you can achieve the organizational goal. And if the goal is achieved, if you are gaining maximum profit, then definitely you can expand and grow the size of your business from one state to other state, from one country to other country, like this. So we can say that to grow the size of our business, coordination helps us a lot. Second one is functional differentiation. As I told you that there are number of departments in the organization, and all the departments have their individual plans, their independent plans. So what coordination is doing? The coordination is synchronizing, channelizing their direction, their efforts in the direction to achieve the organizational goal. In functional differentiation, we can say that all the departments have their independent plan. There can be the conflict between different departments, but this can be eliminated with the help of coordination only. If in different department there is a coordination, then we can say that the functional differentiation can be removed. Third one is specialization. As you know that this is the demand of today's scenario, that we should be specialized in each and every field. That's why every organization is hiring certain specialists for making plans, for doing something special to make your organization different from others. So one organization have to hire different specialists in their organization, and if the specialist will come, then definitely they have certain complex in them ki we are the superior one, whatever the decision we are taking, it is always right. So this type of behavior, this type of nature can create the conflict among the other members of the organization, because if the specialist feel that we are the superior one, without our decision the organization can't run, can't work, so this is wrong. We should have to work with a team spirit. We should have to work with unity in the organization. So there can be the conflict between the other members and the specialist. So this conflict can be removed by the coordination only. So in specialization, if you want to make the organization specialized in a particular area, then definitely coordination helps you a lot. So I think this is very clear to you. Growth in size. If the organization want to grow the size of the organization, then definitely the coordination is needed. Second one is functional differentiation. In functional differentiation, all the departments have their individual and independent plan, but ultimately they all have to go in the same direction, and this can only be possible with the help of coordination. Specialization means if you hire the specialist in your organization, then there can be a dissatisfaction or dissentiment among the workers and the specialist. So this can be eliminated with the help of coordination. So I hope this is understood by you.